Man tried come for the belt, but I punched you never saw ended all of your hooks. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, choke of the shore. They keep those hands up, swing for their fences, or you're going no poorly for sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people chant? Swing like you got a thing to lose, it's the ESBC, beat them neatly, titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping, we bring when right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping, we bring when right, somebody shot fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles, Barry have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real, brave art man put a kid on his shield. At daft man put a kid on his, been back from when I was skinny.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Up first is...
This bout is...
Expectations are... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision.
Damn.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And a nice left hook. That counter punch caught him clean. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter. Hold it right there. So much for defensive abilities. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Those who thought this would be a myth, did you see that? And old dog goes down. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
And he blocks the left uppercut. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be. We just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right. So
well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's gonna do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's gonna happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter shot. He misses with that jab. And now going for the finish. Just one punch. Did you see that? Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. And down goes old dog. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
I need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as an old dog has been dropped. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you continue.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is! Borderline disaster. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Stumbling around in potholes. Hold it right there. Stumbling around in potholes. In serious trouble. And down goes Old Dog. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch perfect. That must hurt.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
It's time for our tale. It's the Cass Killer, Katie Taylor. Perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Chicago, Illinois, here is a women's 2-weight division world champion and an undisputed...
An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
Todd, when you've got fights in there that really believe they're going to win, that's when the action happens.
So a capacity. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Both of these women have been undisputed world champions. They met before in 2017, but this time might be different.
Jessica McCaskill, start strong, at least pick up 6 rounds. If you start to fade towards the back end, at least you've got the early round. You proved you could do that in the last fight, the second half. So you've got the fitness, you've got the stamina. Your game plan was upside down. So McCaskill has to jump on her early, try and get the first 6 rounds. Make Taylor be the one that's chased the fight towards the back end. That is her key to victory. No which way but that.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with a jab. Good counter punching. One punch could change everything in this battle. Competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about McCaskill in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I love that. I love what you're doing.
And there's the bell for round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Do you believe this? We wanted action, and they are delivering. Well done with that counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about McCaskill in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've got to inspire her.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Big, set her up, right? You'll take her out. She's ready to go. Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
was thrown with some bad intentions. So close for that uppercut. They exchange punches. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This is a high-octane battle. A swing and a miss with the left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about McCaskill in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Relax. Relax. Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching out. So that's it.
There's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Punch, counter punch. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about McCaskill in that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the tables.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. I'm happy. Okay, now you let her back into the fight that round. That's her round. And you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good play. Good boxing. Okay, focus. Focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Come on. Breathe. Breathe. Get your mind back on the clock.
Time for the 5th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You don't want to trade shots. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, McCaskill might get knocked out. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. Hold her right there. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
It's all offense, all the time. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about McCaskill in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. You wonder if her trainer is going to give her some advice here.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
On to the 6th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Swing and a miss for that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you.
And you can see here on this replay, that body shot throws her in her tracks.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about McCaskill in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Great round. Great round. Now relax.
Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That counter shot lands. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
She got clipped by that counter. Nice counter shot by her. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook was off target. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. So much firepower here. Catch and shoot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about McCaskill in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Win the round. Great work. Great work. I love that. I love what you're doing.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through
Count on your laurels here. Give her no free shots. Keep smart and keep ahead.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Get out there.
Look at her. She's shattered. She's hurt. She's
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching
up. Otherwise she'll see it and she'll ride it out. So go out.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths.
There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
She scores with that counter. The straight right just misses. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Worth the half. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? This fight will continue. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.
Yeah.